name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Father God, thank you for this wonderful day. We ask you, Father, to come with us today. Fill our hearts with joy, our minds with learning, our class with peace, our lessons with fun, our friendships with kindness, and above all, fill us with your love. Amen.
In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. So class, remain standing because we will having an energizer here. Are you familiar with Agadu dance?
Yes.
So we will going to imitate the dance of Agadu. Are you excited?
Yes.
So I hope that all of you will dance, okay? So now we will going to play the Agadu dance. Let's dance, okay? So that's it. Are you energized now?
Yes.
So I hope that all of you will be energetic now because of Agadu. Very good, JC, Marian, and Princess. So now, we will begin to our discussion. So you may now take your seat. And yeah. So now we will go into the storytelling. So are you ready to
Yes.
listen on a story?
Yes.
Are you ready with it?
Yes.
Okay, now we will begin to have a storytelling. So I am the one who will tell the story. So now, yeah. The title of my story is The Torch Bearers. Okay. Ravi was a 10-year-old boy. He studied in STDV in St. Peter's Convent. He tried to participate all the activities in class. He was very interested in dramatics and elocution. Yes, Mariam, what is it? So, what is elocution? Elocution is that it is just like a speech. So, you are speaking for one topic. So, it's just like a speech. So, you know elocution. So, we will now begin. There's no other question? Okay. He was also an excellent sportsman. He played basketball, tennis, and was a good swimmer. At the same time, he was a diligent student. He wanted to be popular. He wanted his teachers to praise him and his classmates to look up to him for guidance and advice. But the things were exactly the opposite. Ravi did not have many friends. In fact, he did not have any friends at all. Somehow, everybody left him alone. They tried to avoid him as much as possible. This made Ravi extremely irritable. It was true that Ravi had a fiery temper which got easily out of control if somebody provoked him. One day, in a fit of anger, he was about to throw one of his classmates out of the classroom simply because he happened to make fun of Ravi. One of the teachers entered just in time. Otherwise, a great tragedy would have occurred. After this episode, Ravi became even more unpopular. In fact, his classmates were actually terrified of him. They rarely spoke to him and left him alone most of the time. Ravi felt absolutely miserable. A month had passed by after the incidents. Preparation for the Teacher's Day celebration were in full swing. Everybody was busy. Ravi class was presenting a small cake, flowers, and gifts were being arranged, and each child was allotted some work. Nobody involved Ravi. Ravi was sitting all alone in the class, feeling very sad and lonely. He was also very angry. He was tearing a black sheet of paper into tiny bits and throwing them in the dustbin. Just then, his class teacher's Miss Mala happened to pass by. She saw him sitting alone and came to him. Touching him gently, she asked him why he was sitting alone when the entire class was downstairs preparing for the next day. Ravi could longer hold himself. Between tears and hiccups, reminded her about the day when he was on the verge of throwing the boy out of the class, and told him about his drastic effect. Miss Mala comforted him and then asked, "So, what are you giving me tomorrow?" Ravi was very surprised. He was pouring his heart out and she was worried about her gift. "I have no thought of anything," he grumbled. She laughed a little and said, "Ha ha ha! Tomorrow I will ask you to give me something. Don't refuse." She strolled out of the room. Ravi began to think of her gift. He mentally calculated the amount of money he had in his money box and how much he could borrow from his parents. Next day, with 100 rupees kept safely in his bag, Ravi waited for Miss Mala with bated breath. She came to the class and after taking the attendance, accepted only one flower from each student. When she is refusing all the gifts from the students, what does she ask me to give? Ravi wondered. Finally, she turned toward him. "So, Ravi, are you ready to give me what I ever asked for?" Ravi nodded nervously. "Remember, if you give away something, you cannot use it yourself." "I hope she doesn't ask for my new pen," Ravi thought. "Ravi, I want you to give me your anger. When you give it to me, you will not have it, and so you will not be able to use it. Oh, he signed. His precious pen and the 100 Rafi note were safe with him. He was very relieved. He readily gave away his anger to his dear teacher as a teacher's day gift. But it wasn't as easy as you think. Ravi was extremely fidgety for the next 15 days. He had to constantly keep reminding himself at all times that he had gifted away his anger so he could not get angry anymore. All his classmates were waiting and watching. After a week, Ravi started feeling better. And gradually, after a month, he changed. He started enjoying life. He laughed with his friends. He became very popular. On the last day of school, when Ravi went change to take his final report card, he gave a beautiful rose and a thank you card for Miss Mala. So, did you like the story, class?
Yes.
Oh, you really? Did you like it?
Yes.
So now we will be having a game. So I prepared a game here in which, okay, JC, could you please help me? Thank you. So now we will be having a game. And this game is what we call 1, 2, 3, go! Are you familiar on it? So I know that you are not familiar on it. So 1, 2, 3 goes that there's a letter here and there's also a letter pasting here. So in whatever questions that I will going to ask you, you will going to go on the line which corresponds to your answer. For example, your answer is letter A, then you will go to letter A. Then if your answer is letter B, you will go to letter B. So are you ready? Are you excited?
Yes.
I know that you're excited because I have a prize here. So could you please clap your hand and say, I'm ready, ma'am.
I'm ready.
Very good. So kindly put your table on the left side and you on the right side. That's why we will be having a space here. Okay. So, Marianne, could you please help me pasting the letter B here? You will need to remove. You're very kind. My students are very kind. Marianne. So, going back. So, my first. Are you ready?
Yes.
So my question is, who is the main character of the story? A. Ravi. B. Mavi. 1, 2, 3, go! Letter A is Ravi. Your answer is correct! So all of you got 1 point. Second question. How old is Ravi? A. 8 years old. B. 10 years old. 1, 2, 3, go! Oh, you already know the story. So the correct answer is letter B. 10 years old. So all of you got a 2 points. So who will be our winner? Number 3. What is the name of the school that Ravi attends? A. St. Mary's Educational Institute. B. STDV in St. Peter's Convent. 1, 2, 3, go! So, who will be the the winner. The winner or the correct answer is letter B. So Marian got 3 points, Princess got 3 points, and JC got 2 points. So who will be our winner? Are you excited? So next question. What are the sports did Ravi play? A. Volleyball, softball, badminton. B. Basketball, tennis, and swimming. 1, 2, 3, go! Oh. So, letter V. Correct! So, the favorite sports of Ravi is basketball, tennis, and swimming. So, the two of you got the highest score, Princess and Maria. Let's move on to 5th question. Why did Ravi throw one of his classmates? A. Because he happened to make fun of Ravi. B. His classmates did not give him a food. 1, 2, 3, go! Letter A is correct. So, please clap your hands. And we will be having a last question. So, the students who will get the highest score, of course, they are the one who will get a prize. Number 6 questions. What is the name of the teacher who saw Ravi while throwing the paper in the dustbin? A. Ma'am Kala. B. Ma'am Mala. 1, 2, 3, go! So, the answer is letter B. Ma'am Mala. So, yun, who will be our winner? Marian. So, Marian, congratulations. So, you may now go back to your seat and I will be going to give you your prize. So, very good, Marian. Then, very good on the two of you, Princess and JC. So, Marian, this will be your prize. Congratulations. Then, now, to identify if you already know the story, I have a question here. So, did Ravi change based on what you heard at the end of the story?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Ravi changed at the end of the story because of the help of his teacher. So, my second question is, what can you say about Miss Mala's character?
Ma'am.
Okay, Marian?
It's very good. I want to have a teacher like
Oh, she wants to have a teacher like Miss Mala. I know that all of the students aiming to have a teachers like Miss Mala. She's very kind. At the same time, she tried to change the bad attitude of Ravi. She tried to change it through his plan. And she succeeded on that. So, my third question, for you, what is the moral lesson of the story? Princess?
don't be arrogant. You need to be friendly all the time.
Yon, we need to be friendly all the time and don't be arrogant. How about you? Anyone? Okay?
Be smart, be friendly, and
Okay, so very good. JC, yes, we need to be friendly, we need to be smart, syempre, we need it because as students, that are the skills that we need to consider. So, how about you, Marian?
Ako maging mayabang ang kalawa. We should learn to say sorry kapag may nakasunod na.
Very good. We need to say sorry. We need to learn how to apologize every time that we hurt others. Okay? So now, I will going to give you a wow clap. Did you know what is the wow clap? Please stand. Okay. We will give yourself a wow clap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow, wow. Again. Okay. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow, wow. Okay. Very good, class. You already listen on the story. So you may now take your seat. Oh, we will be having an activity. activity again. So are you ready on it?
Yes.
So now, my instruction is that you will going to choose one paper here, and then the task is written here. In whatever numbers you will pick, there's a corresponding task. So are you ready? Are you nervous? Okay? Are you nervous?
Yes.
No, I know that you can do it. You can do it. You can answer questions. You can do all the tasks because I believe in you. Okay? So now you will going to pick one. Then pick one. Pick one, princess. So now, may I know what task does assign to you?
Storytelling.
Storytelling. So you will going to tell a story like what I did before. You will going to do that. Okay, understood? Then how about you, Marian?
Answering questions.
So you will going to answer the question of what is the moral lesson of the story? Then how about you, Princess?
Answering questions.
Answering question again or also. So you will going to answer the question of what is the moral lesson of the story. So the story is entitled The Monkey and the Crocodile. So I will give you 10 minutes. 10 minutes. What would be the time now? 3:19. So I will give you 8 minutes to study your task. Understood? So this is the story. The monkey and the crocodile. So you will go to prepare your answer. Then this will be your storytelling. Good luck, JC. Okay, 10 minutes preparation. So you have 8 minutes left to study your task. So are you ready? Okay. So let's give time for JC because he got a very big role or task. there's a lot of fries. You can give it to your sister. Are you alright, Daisy? Are you ready?
Not really.
You need to consider the emotions that we need to portray every time that you speak, okay? By the way, Marian and Princess, I will going to add a question to you. You will say or you will answer the question of who are the main character of the story. So, yeah, that's two questions. Who are the main characters of the story? So, are you ready, class?
Yes,
JC, are you
ma'am.
ready? I felt that JC is very nervous, but you can do it, JC. Now you will going to develop your skills in storytelling. So, are you ready? So, please give JC a round of applause. Okay. JC, please come here and do your task.
The monkey and the crocodile. Once upon a time, in the middle of the forest, there was a river. In that river, there lived an old crocodile who was not able to hunt anymore because he was weak. One day, he was hungry. Oh, it's really difficult to hunt on land now. Then, he sat under a tree. A monkey saw the crocodile and asked, "Why are you so sad, crocodile? Take some apples. They are very tasty." "Thank you, my dear monkey. Can you please give me these apples every day?" "Okay, crocodile." And monkey gave the crocodile some apples, and crocodile ate up apple every day. One day, he thought on a plan. He wanted to eat the monkey's heart. He thought an idea. He asked the monkey that my friend want to meet him. The monkey was happy he said, "Yes, I will be happy to meet him." He sat under the crocodile's back, but when they were in the center of the river, he told the monkey that I want to eat your heart. And he said, the monkey thought on a plan. He said the crocodile, "Crocodile, but I forgot my heart on the tree." So crocodile said, "That go and take your heart and give it to me." The monkey said that, "What a foolish crocodile you are. How you can take the heart from the body? I give you so sweet apples, but now I will never give you those apples. You are not my friend." The crocodile was hungry and he realized his mistake.
So, very good. Let's give, you may not take your seat, JC. Then we will going to have a clap from you. So, you know what is angel clap? We were going to give JC an angel clap. So, please stand. Angel's clap is that 1, 2, 3. Do it. Also, JC. 1, 2, 3. Hook. 1, 2, 3. Hook, hook. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Then you will going to point your finger on JC. Okay? So, let's begin. 1, 2, 3, go.
1, 2, 3.
Hook.
1, 2, 3.
Hook, hook.
1, 2, 3.
Very good. So, again, one more time. I want an energy, okay? So, please begin. 1, 2, 3, hook.
1, 2, 3.
Hook, hook.
1, 2, 3.
Very good. So you may now take your seat. Very good, JC, that you tried. I know that it's very impromptu to have a task like that. So, very good. Okay. So now, the assigned task of Marian and Princess is answering questions. So now I will go to ask first Princess, who are the main character of the story.
The monkey and the crocodile.
Okay, very good. Let's give Princess an Aling Junisha clap. You know what is Aling Junisha clap? Oh, you may not, this is stand. Then, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good, very good. Pataas. You are going to say it, rising, intonation. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good, very good, very good.
Now, you may take your seat. So, there is one person left, who is Marian. So, Marian, who are the main character of the story?
The monkey and the crocodile.
So very good. The monkey and the crocodile. Then I will go to direct to the point or the second question. So for you, what is the moral lesson of the story?
We should learn how to say thank you po.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, we need to, you may not take this. We should learn how to say thank you every time that someone will give a thing to us. For example, you give some toys or someone will give you a food. We should learn how to say thank you on them. Okay? So, I forgot to ask Princess if what is the moral lesson of the story. So now I will go to ask Princess. Princess, what is the moral lesson of the story?
It's better to give than to receive po. Just like what monkeys did. He gave a piece of apple to the hungry crocodile. So just like him, we need to share what we have and be kind-hearted po.
Yon, very good. Nice answer. Very well said. So we need to be kind. We need to be kind-hearted. We need to say thank you. We should think of our action. Okay, before doing it, we need to think if it will be benefit the other people or it will hurt other people. So we need to be kind-hearted all the time. We need to consider that it's better to give than to receive. Very good. It's better to give than to receive. So I forgot to have a clap for Marian. So we will be going because baka magtampo si Marian. So let's please stand. So I will going to give Marian a Goku clap. Are you familiar on Goku clap? No. So JC, you are not familiar with Goku clap?
No.
Okay. So Goku clap is that 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good. You are going to do this on Maria. So again, 1, 2, 3, go.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Very good. Again, 1, 2, 3, go.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Very good. So now, what would be the time? So it's already time. So you may now take your seat. Yes. Suddenly it's already 12 in morning. So we already consumed the hour or the allotted hour. So we will continue our discussion tomorrow if about the storytelling. So I know that you already have an idea on what is storytelling because our first activity up to the end, the activity is always about the storytelling. So I know that you have an idea on the definition of storytelling. But we will go to discuss it tomorrow because we will be having a seminar later, so I need to prepare on it. So I am very thankful that today have full of enjoyment and fun, and at the same time you are learning. So did you learn, class? Did you learn grade 5, Faith?
Yes, ma'am.
So tomorrow we will continue it, and goodbye, class. Have a nice day.